Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Real Life Mama. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I make my dog's raw food and also like the ingredients, the recipe, and just kind of everything that I put into it. He does have food allergies, so we are going with turkey instead of chicken, but it is more affordable if you want to do chicken instead of turkey, but just know that that's why I'm doing turkey. So I went shopping at Walmart and I ended up getting my meat at Aldi because it is a better price. The eggs and the hemp seeds I already had on hand, so that is why it is not like included in the price. Everything you see here cost me a little bit under $70, but if I was buying the hemp seeds and the eggs, it would have put me over that budget, so just kind of keep in mind. And I'm hoping to get 1 month's worth of food out of everything that you see here. So first, starting at Walmart, I have 2 bags of their sweet potatoes. The recipe does call for pumpkin, but my dog likes sweet potatoes better, so that's why I chose that. We have some ground ginger, 1 red bell pepper, some frozen broccoli florets, frozen chopped spinach, some turkey necks, sardines in water, and if you look at the ingredients, it's just sardines, water, and salt, and then some chicken livers. So that is everything that I got at Walmart, and my total at Walmart was $24.25. I should have probably bought 1 or 2 more containers of the sardines, but this was all that they had left, so I grabbed what I could. Again, the eggs and the hemp seeds are not included in these total prices. And then at Aldi, I bought a total of like 15 pounds of ground turkey for $44.83. So first, you're going to want to add all of your meat into a big mixing bowl. Hopefully this will be big enough, but this is an 8-quart mixing bowl. So next you're going to want to crack all 12 eggs and save half of your eggshells to add into your turkey mixture. So here are half the eggs going in. Next you're going to want to add in 8 teaspoons of ground ginger. Now, the recipe that I'm using calls for 3 cups of hemp seeds, but I only have about half a cup, so I just need to order more. The store that I went to was out of them, so yeah, he knows that his food is being made. He's super excited. So I'm only going to add in half a cup, but just knowing that when I'm feeding him, I'm going to be adding in more hemp seeds and mixing it in. And also I'm out of kelp powder. That's something that we need as well. So once that arrives, I will be mixing that in with his food as well. And I will also make sure to link the recipe that I'm using in the description below. Enough, buddy. So that way you guys can have the recipe too. Next, we're going to add in the sardines. If you don't want to buy sardines, you can also just do like cod liver oil or salmon oil. I'm gonna give that a good pour. So next I have my food processor out. I'm going to just do this in small batches, but I'm going to blend the sweet potatoes, the broccoli, the spinach, the bell pepper and eggshells, the liver, the chicken livers that I got, and I'm also just gonna like dice up the turkey necks, but I'm just kind of processing all of this down so it's easier to mix in with the food. But like I said, it is going to take me a while because this is a pretty small food processor. So let's get started. Here are the red bell peppers and the eggshells that I'm going to mix in together now. And this is the sweet potato. This is only 1 bag, so I do still have to do the other one. And this is the broccoli. I know I bought 2 bags, but I'm probably only going to use 1 of them. This is still a little frozen, so it was a little hard. I did put it in the microwave and warm it up a little bit, but with the amount that just came out of this, I think just 1 bag is going to be necessary instead of the 2. And here is the spinach. Again, I only used 1 bag of the spinach instead of the 2 bags, so I will have those left over for next time. So next up is the chicken liver. This is 1.2 pounds and I only need about 12 ounces, so about half of the container. I'm going to just add half of the container into the food processor, blend that up until it's really fine, thin, smooth, and then that's going to get added into the meat mixture as well. So this is the blended up chicken liver. Now I'm just going to give everything a good stir, and then to top it off, I'm just going to chop up some of the turkey necks to kind of add in throughout here. The bowl is just getting a little full, so bear with me. I'm definitely gonna have to use 2 hands for this. Here is Roscoe. He is so impatient, he can't wait. But this is what everything looks like once it's all been mixed. Like I said, this is 15 pounds of ground turkey with all of the different mix-ins. So basically what my plan is to just portion this out into some gallon-sized freezer bags. Then I'm going to just lay them flat, put them in our deep freezer, and then as we need this, I'm just going to pull out 1 bag at a time. So we'll see. This is my first time doing a double batch, so we'll see how long this will last us, but I'm hoping this will at least last us 3 weeks worth of food, if not a whole month. So I'll keep you posted with that. But like I said, I'll link the recipe below so you guys can see it too. But it was honestly very simple. As long as you have a food processor already, it's pretty inexpensive. I went online for Farmer's Dog last night just to see how much it would be for both of our dogs, and it would be almost like $200 a week to feed them. So this is much more affordable than doing that. Let me know, I guess, if you do Farmer's Dog, if you like it or not. But I know some people will then go and just like portion out the meals and then cook the meat as the dogs are eating it. But Roscoe's already on a raw diet, and I'm hoping I can save myself that step. So we'll just see how his stomach tolerates it. But like I said, this should be pretty good for him to eat because he's used to eating it already. I did not do any rice or lentils. I just don't think the dogs need it. They have carbohydrates in with the sweet potatoes. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. If you want to give it a shot, it is way better than feeding your dog kibble. They will gobble it up. As you've seen, Roscoe has just been circling me this entire time. He can't wait. And then also the feeding portion, the sizes is different per dog. So Roscoe is about 70 pounds. You want to feed them between 2 to 3% of their body weight. We choose to feed him 2% because he's 10 and is not very active, so he doesn't need a whole bunch of food. So that equals about 1.2 to 1.4 pounds a day. So he should be getting somewhere between 2.5 to 3 cups per day. So we sometimes will feed them once a day, sometimes we'll feed them twice a day. So we'll just make sure that he's getting the right amount for however many feedings that he's getting. But yeah, so that is everything. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. So this is what it looks like in the bowl. He is ready. So I'll go ahead and show you just how quickly he eats this because it is insane. All right, sit. Wait. Okay. Is it good? And here is what it looks like once it's all packaged up. I was able to get between 9 and 10 cups per bag. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you next time. Bye.